girl Shalae, and I'm back today with another stimulus check update video. Now, in today's video, it's going to be dedicated to SSI, webinar, Social Security. We are going to discuss a few topics. Now, if this is your first time tuning into this channel, my name is Shalae, and here on this channel, we talk about shopping, saving, and everything in between. So yeah, let's go ahead and just jump right into it, okay? Guys, so the first order of business, we're gonna go ahead and discuss this canceled webinar. Now, I don't know what's going on with the IRS, but right now they are on America's most wanted list, okay? Because just as soon as I posted that video last night and was encouraging everyone to go ahead and register for the webinar, I'll be darned, they end up sending a email to me, as well as they posted on the website that the webinar was being postponed. Of course, it did not give any details on why it was being postponed, so I definitely want to apologize that I put the information out, but I did think that it would be helpful. However, speaking of the IRS, we know that the system is going to be unavailable today. So starting today at 10 p.m. all the way until Sunday, their system will be down. So guys, do not try to log on to the website over the weekend. It is not going to work. Your status is not going to change. Now, what they are stating is that they are going to be working on the system and being able to work out the glitches and the fixes and everything like that. But let's just go ahead and jump into the other news, because this sounds like a line that we've heard before, right? How many times have you heard it? Like, my dog ate my homework. Yeah, it's not you, it's me. Well, maybe. You know what? Maybe that's me. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and jump into the next topic. So for the next order of business, someone was actually able to get in contact with the IRS, and that was the Florida Congressman Gus. He actually posted on Facebook. Shout out to the subscriber Edward Stevens, because you did give me this information. But he did post on Facebook that when he spoke with the IRS, that they are currently updating the system to fix those error messages that you are receiving, and that with these improvements, you should be able to receive your payment date on there by next Tuesday. Now, he also discussed where he had the IRS had been in contact with the Social Security Administration as well as the VA to continue working on getting the information transferred over to them for like your direct deposits, and I'm guessing like your direct express cards as well. Now, for them to continue to be transferring the data, guys, it kind of just lets me know that more than likely they're still working that system and they're not quite sure. I know a lot of people have been asking, when am I going to receive my check? Is there an exact date? It's just being put out May and then at the end of April. So there has not been pinpoint one exact date, but according to his post, if they are still trying to transfer some of the data, then that's more than likely what the holdup that's going on with your checks. He also addressed what is going on with the unemployment assistance website as well, and that they are continuing to work in Florida regarding the unemployment for the actual independent contractors, sole proprietors, gig workers. Now, guys, I know I do not address unemployment in any of my videos, and that's just because it varies by state to state. However, if you want to know about unemployment, definitely let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see what I can put together regarding the unemployment. I mean, I'm kind of becoming like a great private detective, stalker-ish. Like, I think I'm getting good at that. Let me know. But also, did you receive your unemployment payment this week? Because some people stated in the comments that they did receive their unemployment payment. So let me know, drop down in the comments below and let me know. And let's go to the next order of business. So today we definitely experienced some highs and lows. Now, one of the highs that we experienced is that paper checks were actually sent out and a lot of people started receiving their checks. Now, with that being said, they were stating that the checks were actually dated for April 24th. So even though they received the checks today, they are unable to be cashed until tomorrow. Also, the Department of Treasury did state that checks should start arriving in the mail on April 24th, which means that they were actually sent out earlier in the week. Now, why they couldn't be upfront and be honest about that and just say, hey, the checks were mailed out on Monday or Tuesday, I'm not quite sure, but maybe they were doing this just to not alert the scammers or the fraud that's going on. I'm not quite sure. However, a lot of people did confirm that they have received their checks, as well as they've seen their mail carriers had other people checks. Now, some people were stating in the comments below that they went on the USPS website and they registered and they received an email or an alert to let them know that their checks were coming. So congrats to all those that received the checks today. That was definitely a high and a win for us. Now, some of the lows where I definitely was told that my singing is absolutely horrible. So, you know, it made me reconsider on some of the things that I want to do moving forward in life. But you know what? Can't win them all. And then some of the lows where a lot of people still have not received their money via direct deposit. So guys, I'm still working on it. If I can find it, if it's out there, I will definitely go ahead and continue to bring you the news. But let's go ahead and move on to the next topic because my feelings are hurt. But you know what? I'll get over it. So the next order of business when it comes to non-filers, because I know a lot of non-filers are actually commenting down below. I was reading an article and I'll definitely link it in the description box. But right now, the priority is not for non-filers. According to the article, the priority right now is getting direct deposit and paper checks out, followed by SSI, SSDI, railroads, veterans, then non-filers. Now, of course, with this article and just with everything that's going on in the media, things change by the minute, by the hour, by the day. So, of course, it may not actually be correct, but as of a lot of people were saying about the non-filers, it is just hard to find information. So I'm looking for information regarding the non-filers. When it comes to like the SSI, the SDI, and the railroad, the vets, a lot of that information is being stated at the end of April, the beginning of May. Now, of course, we've seen earlier in the video where I showed you that it's stating that they're still trying to get all the data transferred over. So honestly, I just don't have a date for you. So I'm not gonna lie and make up anything. I don't have a date. I don't think the media has a date. I don't think anyone has a date as of right now. So when it comes to the non-filers and when it comes to everyone, I know you're tired of being patient. I know you have bills. I know you have families. Like, I get it. I do. But I can't, I don't have any sprinkle dust. I don't have like my jelly beans or magic beans to make it come to you. Like if I did, I would do it. There you go. I don't have it. So let's go ahead and move on to the next order. All right, guys, so last but definitely not least is going to be more on the 3 proposals. Now, I've talked about these in other videos, but if this is your first time watching this video, then the first proposal would be for the Emergency Money for the People Act, where it would be $2,000 that each person 16 or older would receive, and you would get that for the next 6 to 12 months, which that is more like a fan favorite. I think more people are in favor of that proposal. The second proposal would actually be the rent and mortgage cancellation for up to 1 year. Few people like that. And then the third would be actually where the business would actually get 80% of the payroll, where they can retain employees as well as hire employees. Now, a lot of people were not a fan of that one. With the proposals, though, they are looking a little bit more in depth, meaning that if they do issue one of those, that your payments cannot be seized. So we know that there has been a lot of questions surrounding, like, can your stimulus payment be taken if you owe back child support? Should it be taken if you have student loan debts? And I even read an article where if your payment, your stimulus was seized by student loans, that they were looking at to actually issue it back. Not all creditors are doing that, and they definitely did not address that with child support. So I think like if your payment was seized for child support, it's just as good as gone. But they do want to put some implications in the next bill, so that way you cannot have those liens or judgments or anything that you have taken away from you, which I think it should have been put in this one. But and I know, like, this is a first for everyone. So I think right now it's just like, we're ironing out the kinks and trying to see exactly what works, what will not work. Now, with that being said, that was pretty much all that I have for this evening regarding, I feel like this is just like a news report, and I am not a newsy type girl. But nonetheless, that is all that I have. Definitely let me know down in the comments below if you received your stimulus check today, and was your check, was it dated for the 24th? If you could actually even put your state down there, because a lot of people want to ask those questions, and considering that we're not finding out that much information is really hard. Also, if you find out any information like Edward Stevens did when he tagged me in a post on there. So if you find out any information online, definitely at Shalae, or let me know, tag me, do what you need to do, because of course this will be good for the people so everyone can know exactly what's going on. And yeah, guys, that's all I have for you. So that's it. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this with your friend, family, and yeah, I will talk to you later, probably tomorrow, right? Yeah, I'll see you again tomorrow, same time, same place, and yeah, talk to you later. Bye.